Hello once again, everyone. Update wise, let's see. Tuesday, what are we do? In character animation, we're working on freeform walking cycles, so animating a walk using keyframes, which was interesting. It's something you don't actually ever think about, so what is walking is just natural, and we just do it, you get from point A to B, but now that I'm doing character animation, it's like you sort of start thinking about the way we walk, so like how you walk and walk. I was thinking after the lesson or something like that. I was thinking about timing of walks. How fast do you walk? And I figured out roughly that it depends on pace, because I would say average pace is you take about a step a second, and then if I walk like fast, I can take 2 steps a second. Now, taking a step a second, which would mean you take 60 steps in a minute, and 3,600 steps in an hour, which at my size and height, one of my steps is about roughly about a meter ish, which means that I walk 3,600 meters, which is roughly like, I was gonna look this up, meters to miles, but I'm gonna guesstimate about 2 miles an hour, I think. Maybe a bit more, which just makes sense. But I could walk up to 4 or 5 miles an hour when I do my fast walk, because that's what I used to do. Before coming to uni, I was at 6th form, so that was about 2 years ago. And basically, for my last year, the 6th form, I walked to the 6th form, which was roughly about 5 miles away from my house, roughly. And I did that in about an hour. So yeah, that's how fast I walk. I really want to get back into walking. Like, I walk pretty much everywhere, but like proper walking, the camping style, because I've not done that. And like, last time I did that was 2 years ago, before coming to uni, the Easter holidays, where we went out for a week. And now I got some additional money from student finance, a lot of additional money from student finance, so I treated myself. I've got a proper bag, a proper student bag. When I go back home at Easter in like just over a month's time, I'm gonna look and find myself a proper pair of walking boots, because the ones I've got at the moment have holes in them and stuff, so they're alright for just ordinary knocking around walking, but they'll be ideal for doing a travel week trip, where like last time we walked like about 50 miles ish, like over 5 days, so yeah, something like that. They wouldn't be ideal, but, it's like we've got my brothers, especially my younger and older brother, really into camping, so we've got quite a selection of equipment back at home, like from tent, or like we've got a couple of tents, we've got some bags, we've got bottles, we've got the stoves and stuff, and pots and pans and stuff, and we're getting into whatever else that you sort of need before a camping trip. So it's all good. But yeah, and then body modeling, we was messing around in ZBrush and building muscles and stuff on the body, which was quite interesting. So yeah, I have to do some more work on that, like get some reference images for muscles and stuff to saying like jaw muscles and all that sort of stuff, and names and muscles as well, got all of them and stuff. But yeah, that was quite interesting. This week I've been working on and managed to do my storyboard for my career animation. It's gonna be a slight challenge. I noticed that whilst I was making the storyboard, I'm gonna have to sort of practice a bit more on getting the new movements to look right and not be absolutely insane looking, the glitchy sort of thing. But I should be able to do it. Nanotology. Not entirely stuff. What was it? I always forget what we do in nanotology. It's usually like really interesting stuff. Like yeah, I've got to do some project. Thinking about doing work for that. And Friday, I had a meeting with my new group, and that was very interesting to see how much further along they were doing that. I think this week I'm going to try and knock up a couple models of plants which I've never done before, so that'd be interesting to see. Me to do some small flowers and vines and stuff to check in their level. But yeah. So yeah, I've got a nice amount of money, which I've sort of treated myself to a couple of things. Like I've got myself the bag in my sleeping bag, I've got myself a game, got myself some music, got myself a DVD. Also yesterday I bought like £16 worth of fatty treat food, I would call it. Like I've got cookies, I've got popcorn, I've got flavor steak, I've got Smackhouse cakes, I've got oranges, I've got other stuff as well. So basically getting myself a good amount of food, that because I was like, just randomly asked my girlfriend how much does she weigh, and I realised that my girlfriend is heavier than me, even though I'm technically taller than her and male. So predominantly males are, I'm pretty sure males are meant to be slightly heavier than females, because it's not a sexist thing, it's just because we are like big, not only bigger boned, we usually have more defined muscles and stuff. Usually, I mean, obviously there are exceptions to the cases, like no doubt athletic women have more muscle, or a lot more muscle than me. I mean, I don't exactly work out that much, so I don't know exactly how much muscle weight on me. But yeah, I realised yesterday I'm actually seriously underweight. Like, it's so underweight that I'm actually worried about my weight. Because I never like, I'm not bothered about weight so much. Like, I don't care if you're fat or whatever. But being underweight is a bit of a concern. Like, I'm pretty sure that I should be. I'm 9 stone, which basically, when I came back to uni in September, I was 10 stone before coming back to uni. I lost a stone in like a month, or less than a month, and that's just because of my dietary pattern while I was at uni. And I'm not saying I have a bad diet. I'm pretty sure I'm probably, I mean, Dan does eat quite well, but I'm pretty much, I eat extremely well for the rest of my movements. Most of them just eat like pizza and fish and chips, and occasionally they eat pasta meals. And my shop back home, he has loads of different meals. He makes himself chili sometimes. He does have a pretty good diet. But like, I have potatoes and vegetables. But it's sort of, I think the big problem with me is, well, that has been going around, is that I don't eat enough like meat and red meat and stuff. I have shitty chicken nuggets, fish fingers, stuff like that, which dough is okay for a meal. It's not exactly the most healthy thing, but now that I've got this additional money, I'm gonna start considering getting stuff, proper stuff like that. Have a look at meats and stuff. Try and find the best things for me, because it's just gonna be me eating it. So there's no point in me getting a shit ton of pork chops and stuff. Try and find the right sort of balance of that, and try and eat a bit better, you know. And one of the things is, now that I've realised this, I want to really talk to my younger brother, who actually knows quite a bit about this sort of stuff. So yeah, talk to him, see what I can do too. So what was the best sort of food and stuff that I should be eating? And I try and see about getting myself more vegetables. Yeah, fatty food. It's not exactly fatty food, but yeah. Anyway, anything else to talk about? Yeah, it's good. It's really quite long. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just talk about some of the stuff that I've done in the last couple of days. Like, I've started getting into emulators and tried A Link to the Past, but got stuck. So yeah, I gave up on that. Still got it, so I could always go back to it and try do it just slightly different. Like, I think I know what I did wrong. I opened the wrong door with the key that I got. Maybe, but you know, stuff like that. That's stupid stuff like that. But I'm currently doing Pokemon Red. Just like, I've never played a Pokemon game ever, because we've never had portable games wise, we never had Game Boys and stuff. When I was in the colonies and that, we started. Our first game console was PlayStation, and that was around 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more now, that we started. And then it was PlayStation first, and then we got Xbox, the original Xbox. Then I got PS2, and then I got 360, and then I got a 360 like 5 years ago, my first 360, and then I got this 360 3 years ago. 3 years ago? 3 years ago. Yeah, so like my first 360 I had for 2 years, and then it got ring twice, and that's like, well, first time, okay, got paid to get it fixed. 2 weeks later, after getting it back, it broke again. I'm like, no, I'm not getting it. It cost me like 40 quid to get it fixed first time round. I'm not gonna pay to get it fixed again, because it had the same problem. Upgrade, I got a new Xbox upgrade at the memory. It was actually like, pretty sure it cost me, it was cheaper to, I think it cost me like $250 for my first Xbox. It cost me like $200 for a bigger sized Xbox 2 years later. So yeah, I'm sort of not. I'm an Xbox fanboy for sure. I don't have anything against PlayStation. I think it's a perfectly okay system. I just prefer Xbox, just because it's just got. I mean, though PlayStation's getting a good range of games now, the Xbox has had the best range of games to start with, and it does have a really good range of games that I could get into. So I've been playing Pokemon, which is quite interesting. I haven't ever played it before. Well, I've also been doing Batman Arkham City again. It's the second time I've played through this. It's really really good. I really like the Batman games. Like, I did the first one, I think completed 3 times now. I love the story of that, and Arkham City's just got a decent story there. And I'm still going to be playing it because I've got the Harley Quinn Revenge DLC to do, which I've not played through yet. Which is going to be interesting to see what happens there. And then also, like yesterday, I watched X-Men First Class, which is a film that I've never seen before. Like, I was went to HMV to look for some stuff, and it's like X-Men First Class, £3. Yep, I'll take that. And yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. It was very interesting to see the origin stories of Xavier and Magneto, and then just generally really good. And the acting was pretty impressive. They had to live up to Patrick Stewart's Xavier, and I forget who does Magneto. I'm going to say Ian McKellen or Michael Gambon, but I'm probably wrong on that. But yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. Yeah, I'll end it here, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!